having another walk. Are we having a walk? We're gonna walk past some people, so we popped our masks on, but the sun is looking so pretty. Hello everyone, good morning. It is a little noisy, so I'm going to talk loud so you can hear me over the cars. We are out walking. Obviously we are choosing the street for this path. I'm probably going to cross and walk back along the Sound. It's about 11:15 I think. We had some pancakes for brunch once I figured out the griddle. Their pans are terrible, so I was like, I'm just going to try and figure out this griddle, and it worked out well. Yeah, we're out walking. There's a lot of people out walking, and I'm not seeing masks. We don't have ours on. They're right in front of me in case we start hitting the crowds and they get close to us. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Everyone, I just actually talked to you, but it was such a hot mess that I'm gonna scrap all those clips and talk to you again now that everybody is going out back. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about what it's been like being here during COVID. We fully intended to come and bring our isolation here, but I was willing to make some small exceptions if things seem safe. My kids have just a few places that they really love to go, most notably the toy store for Sebastian and this coffee shop bookshop combo called Duck Cottage for Jax, but Sebastian also likes to go. So after numerous times walking by the toy store, I felt pretty confident that if we caught it empty, I'd be willing to take them in. So yesterday it was empty, and we went ahead and we stepped inside with our masks on. We always wear our masks through that shopping area. And immediately there's a table saying you must wear a mask, you must sanitize. And the employee that was there said, hey guys, do you all have your masks on? We did. And he's like, I'm gonna ask you to sanitize. We were already reaching for it. We sanitized and we've headed back to look at the toys. I kept them moving pretty quickly, and the employee was so helpful suggesting dino toys and stuff. I gave Sebastian a couple choices of toys that were reasonably priced, and he chose a monster truck to go with the ones that we got for free in the neighborhood and at the thrift store. I was hoping he'd choose this cute dino stuffed animal, but he didn't. He really wanted the truck. And yeah, paying was different. There was plexiglass up separating you from the cashier and kind of like a bank teller slot opening at the bottom. He put the info into the keypad and I had to put my credit card in. Definitely stood there for a moment trying to what do I do? It's been since March that I've pulled my credit card out and put it in a machine. So I did that, and I also I sanitized after taking the card back, and I asked to take the toy out of the packaging and had him throw away the packaging. So Sebastian got the toy nice and clean, in case anybody had been handling the packaging recently. And we sanitized on the way out, and that was that. We're in and out in like 10 minutes. Towards the end, a lady and a kid around 7 years old came in, both wearing masks. Didn't really get too near us, so I felt pretty good about that. Nobody licked any surfaces. Nobody took off their masks, so all was well. Today, Jax has been really disappointed he hadn't gone to the bookstop yet. I kept telling him, I don't know if it's gonna happen. I've seen a lot of crowds coming and going, but this morning I looked and went to their website. So I felt pretty good seeing that they're only letting 6 people in. North Carolina is running at 50% occupancy right now for restaurants. So back home at Virginia, they just opened things up a little bit, and it's 50% for outdoor dining, no indoor dining still. But here in North Carolina, it's indoor as well. So they are small, and they're limited to 6 people because of that law. And I felt pretty good about that, but we are 3 people, so I was warning them, this place has to be empty for me to go in. I don't even really want the 3 people in there already. But perfect timing, 3 people came out. There was a crowd, so I was a little nervous, but they were just waiting for 2 of the people to come out from a potty break. And I was willing to put their masks on and go up to the porch and check. But right as we hit the top of the stairs, those last 2 people came out, and it was empty. We walked in, and they again had a little table set up with sanitizer, a sign saying you have to wear a mask and leading you one direction around the store. There's also an employee standing there in a mask, ready to help anybody out who did the wrong thing or wasn't wearing their mask or didn't sanitize. But Jax was immediately grabbing the sanitizer, helping his brother. I loved that. He's already getting into the routine of what you need to do. Sebastian was getting compliments on his dino mask. And yeah, I sent them back to the kids section. They immediately grabbed what they needed. Jax always collects a certain series. It's just become tradition for him to get one. He gets them from the library all the time, the ones that he doesn't already own, so he was super excited. Sebastian wanted a dino book, and he found the little coloring activity book that we've already started, so that was perfect. And because I was feeling really nostalgic about how we used to go there and sit at a table and share apple danishes and sneak sips of my soy chai, and I miss life. I miss life the way it was. So I ordered 2 danishes to go, got them juice bottles and myself an iced chai. I think they had plexiglass up too. I can't remember. Or maybe I was just seeing the fridge with the drinks in my mind. But everybody was in masks, as their website said. They were very fast because we were the only ones in there. My drink was ready before I had even sanitized my credit card and got it put away. I sent the kids out immediately after paying with they had their books, and they sanitized on the way out without being asked. And yeah, we were in and out again in probably only about 5 minutes for this one, which was really weird because we love to hang out in coffee shops, but that was 2 times I had been in places and made a purchase with my credit card. Very weird, very surreal after so long, but that's probably going to be it for the kids. They're not going to go in anything else. They do love duck donuts and donuts on a stick, but from what I've seen, duck donuts, well, I haven't seen, my husband has seen, he's walked past. It's been a madhouse outside, people waiting for donuts, so the only way we'll do duck donuts is if we call ahead our order and he just runs in and gets it, which is fine. We'll miss out on seeing the donuts being made. Here's some shots of the donuts being made in years past. It's fun, but it's always the same. They'll live. Donuts on a stick, oh my gosh, it can be so packed. If you're seeing a shot right now, I was able to find it, and wow, just picture crowds of people. It can get really, really busy, and we're even normally here a month earlier when it's not so busy. So I don't know, I think I might have heard that you can like call ahead, so that could potentially happen if they wait outside and I run in and get it, maybe. But I don't even know about that. That's something I'm willing to give up this time around. Anyway, they are outside playing. I'm supposed to be putting some actual pants on. I was wearing a dress earlier and wanted to have pajama pants on while Sebastian was napping. Didn't do any Animal Crossing, I just wanted to read. I am rereading Flowers in the Attic. I read it when I was like a teenager, and I just was feeling, again, nostalgic for that, so yeah, that's been my day so far. It's been very cloudy, warmer, but just because there's no sun, it doesn't feel that warm, even though it's like 76. So I don't know if we can do the pool. There's been no sun to warm up the water. It's probably really cold. Sebastian just wants a hot tub party anyway. Anyway, I've been talking forever. I'm gonna just go ahead and delete the 2 clips I took earlier because I was outside and the wind was howling and the dog was barking and I kept getting interrupted. So yeah, gotta move on with our day and see what happens.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Yay!
Are we having a walk? We're gonna walk past some people, so we kept our masks on, but the sun is looking so pretty. Hello everyone. I am getting this little guy to bed. It is after 9. Guys, our trip is like halfway over, maybe a little bit more, and it's not the best trip ever. The house is nice, but not the best ever. We're happy with the location. We're real close to the beach, but the weather's just been not good. We would expect something like this in May, in early May when we normally go. We get a heated pool and just make the best of it. We don't have a heated pool this time. The house was already way too expensive because it's a month later. We don't have friends helping to pay for it because social distancing. It's too cold to go in the pool. Every day I hear, oh, tomorrow will be warmer, but then it's just cloudy and windy and the water's probably like 60 degrees. And now my husband, something bothered him that he ate, and the poor guy's just had a rough day of it. So he's feeling really bummed about the whole trip. I'm just hoping the sun can come out and warm everybody up and we can have a couple good days. But it's like every day I wake up expecting a sunny day and the weather's changed and it's just clouds. So this little guy, he's gonna do a book video. Okay, you're gonna have to drag that red line so you can watch it again. The library provides us with access to some story videos, which have been a huge help. I didn't have to pack any books. So we can still have stories twice a day, but it will be nice to get back to our library books and the books we own. And the library officially announced, I think yesterday, the curbside pickup that I already did, that I was one of the first of. We've got 2 books that have come through that I had put on hold prior to quarantine starting in March. But I have a feeling more on the way. I need to log into my account, so when we get back, we will schedule pickup for whatever we have come in, and we need to return books because we have so many books to return. We're gonna start hitting our 100 book limit if we're not careful. Anyway, yeah, that's how we're feeling. We're feeling bummed. Pretty much all we're doing is taking walks and trying to avoid people. I took a walk with Sebastian after dinner because he had so much energy. He was running laps around the living room, and it's just dangerous. It's tile, there's a fireplace mantle. I just didn't want him to get hurt, so I took him out. I pushed the stroller thinking he'd get in pretty soon, but no. That little dude walked all the way down the road to the main road, down the main road, across, and quite a ways down the Sound before we looped back. I didn't start my walk timer, but he had to have done like a mile. He only finally got into the stroller when we got back to our street that our house is on, because there's a big hill leading up to it. So he rode the way back to our house, which is nearly at the ocean. So it's a little bit of a trek, but he finally stopped running laps around the house, so that was good. He watched a little video and I had a piece of cake, and then I did Legos with him after doing some puzzle with my husband. We finished our 1,000 piece puzzle. We have 2 500s with us, and I think the 500 is going to be finished tonight or tomorrow. It's going to go fast, and we didn't start it till tonight, so a lot of puzzling going on, just like home. It's going to be a bummer to go home and we still didn't go swimming. I really hope we get to go swimming. We haven't even inflated any of the pool floaties. Just wish this had been better. We're spending a lot of money on this just to take walks somewhere different with pretty views. I don't know. And then the dog, he's a teenager, so he's being a butthole. I'm sorry for my language, he is. He gets overexcited the second he's outside on his leash and just loses his mind over every last thing, especially on the beach. And then there's 2 dogs at least staying next door to us, and so every little woof and bark he needs to respond to loudly. And we're close to the beach, so non-stop people are walking past the house on their way to the beach. Luckily, at night, he chills out. He's exhausted from all the barking and buttholery, so he's laying on the floor of the couch just being sweet. But he starts it all over the next day. Anyway, I know I talked a long time earlier, so this video is going to be way too long, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Sorry for all the complaints. It's just like a little pity putty over here, and hopefully tomorrow will bring more cheer to our lives. I don't know, we just need it. At least I didn't get a tick today, so there's that. Though my tick bites have red bumps that are itchy, so yay for that. Guys, why is 2020 such a dumpster fire? Good night, guys. Stay safe. Don't forget, wash those hands.